Have you ever wondered if something as simple as cooking an egg could be putting your health at risk? Eggs are often celebrated as one of the most nutritious foods on the planet, packed with high-quality protein, essential vitamins, and nutrients your body craves. But here's the shocking truth. If you're not careful with how you prepare, store, and cook them, those same eggs could be doing more harm than good. You see, whether eggs boost your health or silently harm you, all comes down to the choices you make in the kitchen. And most people have no idea they're making mistakes that could be affecting their body in ways they've never imagined. In today's video, we're diving into 5 common mistakes that can turn your beloved eggs into a hidden health hazard. Some of these might completely catch you off guard, especially if you've been eating eggs the same way for years, never giving it a second thought. But here's the good news. Once you know what these mistakes are, you can easily avoid them. And not only will you keep eggs as a safe, powerful source of nutrition, but you'll also unlock their full potential to benefit your health and vitality. So grab a cozy cup of coffee or tea, get comfortable, and let's explore this together. Stick around until the end, because I'm saving something special for you. An easy, practical tip that most people overlook, but can truly make all the difference. By the way, if you're enjoying this so far, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Here's a fun question for you. What's your favorite way to cook eggs? Let me know. I'm curious to hear your answers. Now let's get started. 1. Overcooking eggs. One of the most common mistakes people make when cooking eggs is cranking up the heat too high. Sure, eggs are packed with protein, healthy fats, and essential vitamins. But when they're exposed to extreme temperatures, it triggers harmful changes in their composition. Think about it. Frying eggs until they're browned and crispy, boiling them so long that the yolk turns grayish-green, or scrambling them on high heat. All of these methods can cause oxidation. And when eggs undergo oxidation, it leads to the formation of harmful compounds that most people don't even realize they're consuming. The real danger here? Oxidized cholesterol. Research has linked it to increased inflammation and a higher risk of heart disease. And if you've ever noticed that strong, unpleasant sulfuric smell after boiling eggs for too long, that's a clear sign you've gone too far. What's happening here is a chemical reaction. The sulfur in the egg whites reacts with the iron in the yolk, forming iron sulfide. Now, while this doesn't make the egg toxic, it's a glaring indication that the nutrients you were hoping to get are being damaged in the process. And let's be real, over time, consistently eating overcooked eggs could contribute to long-term health problems, especially for older adults who are more vulnerable to inflammation-related conditions. Take Robert, for example. At 76, he had a habit of frying his eggs until the edges were crispy, believing that it made them taste better. But after a while, he started noticing digestive discomfort and more frequent heartburn. It wasn't until he learned about the dangers of oxidized cholesterol that he decided to change his approach. Instead of aggressively frying his eggs, he switched to soft scrambling them over gentle heat. And the results? Within weeks, he felt less bloated, experienced fewer digestive issues, and had more energy throughout the day. But the issue goes beyond just cholesterol. When eggs are overcooked, their essential nutrients, like vitamin B12, folate, lutein, and zeaxanthin, are significantly reduced. These are the very nutrients that support brain health, vision, and overall vitality. The truth is, if you rely on eggs as a major part of your diet, how you cook them matters just as much as eating them in the first place. The good news is, you don't have to give up eggs to avoid these risks. It's all about being mindful of your cooking techniques. Cooking eggs at lower temperatures, whether by lightly boiling, poaching, or soft scrambling, helps preserve their nutrients while minimizing harmful oxidation. And if you prefer frying, just keep the heat gentle and avoid overbrowning. Small adjustments like these can make a world of difference, ensuring you get the full benefits of this nutritional powerhouse without exposing yourself to unnecessary health risks. And before we move on, if you're finding this information helpful so far, take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe. It's a small gesture that goes a long way in supporting the channel. And if you'd like to show extra support, consider using the Super Thanks feature below. I truly appreciate it. Now let's keep going. 2. Eating raw or undercooked eggs. Some people believe that eating raw or undercooked eggs is the ultimate way to capture all their nutritional benefits. But what they don't realize is that this practice carries significant health risks that can't be ignored. Eggs are indeed packed with protein, vitamins, and essential nutrients, but consuming them raw leaves you exposed to harmful bacteria like salmonella, bacteria that can trigger severe food poisoning. And for older adults, this risk is even greater. As we age, the immune system naturally weakens, making it much harder to fight off infections. What might cause mild discomfort in a younger person can escalate into something far more dangerous for seniors, potentially leading to hospitalization or worse. If you've ever indulged in homemade mayonnaise, raw cookie dough, or a breakfast of runny eggs, you may have unknowingly put yourself at risk. Salmonella contamination may be rare, but it's certainly not impossible. Symptoms can range from fever and stomach cramps to diarrhea and dehydration. For seniors, such symptoms can quickly escalate into life-threatening conditions. And here's the kicker. Many people assume that store-bought eggs are perfectly safe, but even the cleanest-looking eggs can carry bacteria if they haven't been handled or stored correctly. Consider Margaret. At 68, she loves starting her mornings with a raw egg smoothie, convinced it was the purest way to absorb nutrients. But one morning, everything changed. She woke up with severe stomach pain, nausea, and relentless fatigue that lasted for days. A visit to the doctor revealed the shocking truth: salmonella poisoning. She never suspected that the eggs she had been consuming for years could be the culprit. But from that day forward, she made one simple change. She switched to fully cooked eggs. The result? She never experienced those symptoms again and continued enjoying her breakfast routine without the hidden danger. But bacteria aren't the only concern. Raw eggs contain a compound called avidin, which binds to biotin, a crucial B vitamin that supports metabolism, nerve function, and healthy skin and hair. When consumed raw, avidin prevents your body from properly absorbing biotin, potentially leading to deficiencies over time. The good news? Cooking eggs deactivates avidin, allowing your body to fully benefit from all the essential nutrients without interference. Some people argue that raw eggs are safe if they're organic or free-range, but the reality is bacteria don't discriminate. Any egg, regardless of its source, can carry harmful bacteria if not handled or cooked correctly. So what's the safest approach? Make sure your eggs are thoroughly cooked. Scrambled, boiled, or poached eggs that are cooked until the whites and yolks are firm are all safe options. And if you prefer runny yolks, using pasteurized eggs can reduce the risk, but cooking them properly is always the safest choice. And before we move on, if you're finding this information valuable, consider sharing this video with your friends and family. It could make all the difference for someone you care about. 3. Storing cooked eggs. Improperly, most people don't give much thought to how they store their eggs after cooking. But here's the reality. Improper storage can turn a perfectly good meal into a breeding ground for harmful bacteria. When cooked eggs are left at room temperature for too long or stored incorrectly, they can quickly become unsafe to eat. Bacteria thrive in warm environments, and once eggs reach the danger zone of 40 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, harmful pathogens can start multiplying within just a few hours. For seniors, this can be especially dangerous. As we age, our bodies become more vulnerable to foodborne illnesses, which can escalate from mild discomfort to serious health issues much faster than in younger individuals. Have you ever left a plate of scrambled eggs on the counter for a couple of hours and then decided to eat them anyway? You may have unknowingly put yourself at risk. The longer cooked eggs sit out, the higher the chances of developing harmful bacteria like salmonella, listeria, and E. coli. Refrigeration helps slow bacterial growth, but even that requires proper handling. Cooked eggs should always be stored in airtight containers and consumed within a safe time frame. Hard-boiled eggs are generally good for about a week, while scrambled or fried eggs should be eaten within 3 to 4 days. Take George, for instance. At 72, he enjoyed making a large batch of scrambled eggs at the beginning of the week, thinking it would save him time. He'd leave them in a loosely covered container in the fridge and grab a portion each morning. But as time went on, he began experiencing frequent bouts of stomach discomfort and nausea. It took a while, but George eventually realized his storage habits were the problem. By switching to airtight containers and making smaller, fresher batches, his digestive troubles completely disappeared. But the danger doesn't stop there. Improper storage can also lead to cross-contamination. If cooked eggs are placed near raw meat, unwashed vegetables, or other contaminated foods, they can absorb harmful bacteria. Many people assume that once eggs are cooked, they're completely safe. But once they cool down, they can be just as vulnerable to contamination as any other perishable food. Another mistake people often overlook is reheating eggs incorrectly. If you've ever microwaved leftover eggs only to end up with a rubbery texture or unpleasant smell, you're not alone. The problem is that eggs don't reheat well. Overheating them not only destroys valuable nutrients, but also creates a tough, unappetizing texture. A better approach is to gently reheat eggs on the stove over low heat, adding a splash of water or broth to keep them from drying out. If you must use a microwave, heat them in short intervals, stirring occasionally to maintain a better texture. If you're serious about avoiding foodborne illnesses and getting the most out of your eggs, proper storage is essential. Keep them refrigerated, use airtight containers, and consume them within a safe time frame. The way you handle food can make all the difference when it comes to your health. And something as simple as proper egg storage can prevent unnecessary digestive issues and keep you feeling your best. Before we move on, if you're finding this information helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It's a simple way to support the channel and help us continue bringing you valuable content. And if you'd like to show some extra love, feel free to use the Super Thanks feature below. Your support means the world to us. 4. Using damaged or expired eggs. One of the simplest ways to turn eggs into a hidden health risk is by using ones that are cracked, expired, or improperly stored. And the scariest part? You might not even realize the danger. Just because an egg looks fine on the outside doesn't mean it's safe to eat. If it has passed its prime or even has a tiny crack in the shell, harmful bacteria like salmonella can easily find their way inside. For older adults, this risk is particularly concerning. As the immune system weakens with age, fighting off infections becomes more difficult. A foodborne illness that a younger person might recover from in a few days could pose a far more serious threat to someone older. Have you ever opened your fridge and wondered if those eggs sitting on the shelf are still good to use? If so, you're not alone. Most people rely on the printed expiration date on the carton. But here's the catch. Eggs can sometimes spoil before that date, or surprisingly, last a little longer, all depending on how they've been stored. Fortunately, there's a simple way to check their freshness: the water test. All you need is a bowl of cold water. Place the egg in the water. If it sinks and lays flat, it's fresh. If it stands upright, it's still usable, but should be eaten soon. But if it floats, it's best to toss it out. Take Evelyn, for instance. At 74, she was always cautious about her diet, never missing a chance to ensure her meals were healthy. But one morning, she cracked an egg into her frying pan and noticed a strange smell. Ignoring it, she cooked the egg anyway, thinking it was just her imagination. What happened next was anything but imaginary. Within hours, Evelyn was battling severe nausea and stomach cramps. A trip to the doctor confirmed her worst fears: food poisoning from a bad egg. From that day forward, Evelyn made it a habit to perform the water test before using her eggs. And guess what? She never faced the same problem again. But it's not just about checking eggs before cooking. How eggs are handled before they even reach your home is just as important. If eggs have been stored at the wrong temperature, whether in the store, during transport, or even in your fridge, they can develop condensation, and that moisture creates the perfect breeding ground for bacteria. That's why it's crucial to always store eggs in the coldest part of your refrigerator, not in the door where temperature fluctuations are more common. And then there's the issue of cracked eggs. Even if an egg looks perfectly fine when you buy it, small hairline cracks can allow bacteria to slip through. If you accidentally bring home a cracked egg, it's better to toss it out than take the risk. The same rule applies to eggs that smell unusual or appear discolored. These are telltale signs that something is wrong, and consuming them could put your health at serious risk. Want to help others avoid these hidden dangers? Share this video with your friends and family. It could make all the difference. 5. Combining eggs with unhealthy cooking oils. One of the most overlooked mistakes people make when preparing eggs is choosing the wrong type of cooking oil. Eggs by themselves are loaded with high-quality protein, healthy fats, and essential nutrients. But the oil you use to cook them can mean the difference between a nourishing meal and one that silently harms your body. The problem is, many popular oils, especially highly processed vegetable oils, are not designed to withstand high temperatures. When exposed to heat, these oils break down, creating harmful compounds that can damage your body over time. If you've ever fried eggs in margarine, vegetable oil, or refined seed oils like soybean, corn, or canola oil, you may have unknowingly exposed yourself to trans fats and oxidized lipids. The danger? These unhealthy fats have been linked to chronic inflammation, heart disease, and even cognitive decline, particularly troubling for seniors who are more vulnerable to inflammation-related conditions. Unlike natural fats that the body can process efficiently, trans fats interfere with cellular functions, causing long-term harm. Consider Frank. At 78, he had been cooking his eggs in vegetable oil for decades. To him, oil was just oil. Nothing special, nothing dangerous. But after learning about the risks of highly processed seed oils, he decided to make a simple change. Instead of reaching for vegetable oil, Frank switched to natural, healthier options like butter and olive oil. Within weeks, he noticed something surprising. He felt less sluggish after meals, his digestion improved, and he had more energy to enjoy his day. The food hadn't changed, just the way he prepared it. But it's not just about the type of oil you use. Another critical factor is the oil's smoke point, the temperature at which it begins to break down and release harmful compounds. Many vegetable oils have low smoke points, meaning they quickly become unstable when exposed to high heat. When this happens, they produce free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells and accelerate aging. If you frequently fry eggs at high temperatures using these oils, you may be unknowingly causing oxidative stress in your body, speeding up the aging process, and increasing your risk of various health issues. The good news? You don't have to give up your favorite egg dishes. It's all about making smarter choices. Instead of using oils that break down under heat, choose those that remain stable even at high temperatures. Butter, ghee, coconut oil, and extra virgin olive oil are all excellent options for cooking eggs. Not only do these fats enhance flavor, but they also provide essential nutrients that support brain health, heart function, and overall well-being. And if you're looking for a lighter option, avocado oil is another fantastic choice. It boasts a high smoke point and a healthy balance of monounsaturated fats that your body can easily process. The key takeaway here? It's not just about what you eat, but how you prepare it. Eggs are a nutritional powerhouse, but when cooked with the wrong oils, they can become harmful. Making a simple change in your cooking habits can have a profound impact on your health, ensuring you get all the benefits eggs have to offer. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. And if you'd like to show extra support, consider using the Super Thanks feature. It's a small gesture that helps us continue bringing valuable content to you. Now let's keep going. But here's the thing. It's not just about avoiding mistakes with eggs. It's about embracing a more comprehensive approach to your health that ties everything together. You see, each of these mistakes we've discussed, whether it's overcooking, eating eggs raw, improper storage, using damaged or expired eggs, or cooking them with unhealthy oils, can all contribute to a gradual decline in health over time. But what if you could transform your approach, not only avoiding these pitfalls but enhancing the benefits you receive from your food? Imagine combining the right cooking techniques, choosing the healthiest oils, and being mindful of how you store your eggs. Now add to that the power of pairing your eggs with other nutrient-rich foods like fresh vegetables, leafy greens, and healthy fats. It's like connecting the dots to create a clearer, brighter picture of your health. Take Susan, for example. At 81, she found herself feeling tired, sluggish, and frustrated with constant digestive issues. She was doing everything she thought was right, eating eggs daily for their nutritional value. But something was missing. It wasn't until she started paying attention to how she prepared her eggs, what oils she used, and how she combined them with other nutritious foods that she noticed a profound change. By balancing her meals and making conscious choices, her energy levels improved, Her digestion became smoother, and she finally felt in control of her health again. The truth is, achieving better health isn't just about avoiding mistakes. It's about building positive habits that enhance the benefits you receive from everything you eat. It's about bringing harmony to your diet and lifestyle, so every choice you make supports your vitality and longevity. If you've come this far, it's clear you care deeply about your health, and that dedication is what makes all the difference. You're not just avoiding pitfalls, you're actively building a healthier, stronger version of yourself, and that's something worth celebrating. Before we move on, if you're finding these insights valuable, be sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what changes you're planning to make for your health. And if you want to show extra support, feel free to use the Super Thanks feature. It's your way of helping us continue bringing valuable content straight to you. Now let's wrap everything up. Now that we've explored these 6 common mistakes, take a moment to reflect on how you've been preparing and enjoying your eggs. Eggs are undeniably one of the most nutritious foods available, but the way you handle, cook, and pair them can either enhance their benefits or silently compromise your health. The best part? Avoiding these mistakes is simpler than you think, and once you do, you'll unlock the full potential of eggs, turning them into a true powerhouse for your health and well-being. If you've been overcooking your eggs, try lowering the heat to preserve their nutrients and avoid harmful oxidation. If you've been eating them raw or undercooked, consider making the switch to fully cooked eggs to protect yourself from dangerous bacteria. Proper storage is just as essential. Keeping cooked eggs refrigerated and handling them with care can prevent bacteria from growing. And don't forget the importance of checking for cracks or expiration dates. Something as simple as a water test can save you from unnecessary health risks. Choosing the right cooking oil can make all the difference, transforming your meals from harmful to health-enhancing. But more importantly, it's about embracing a holistic approach, connecting all the dots to ensure every choice you make supports your health and longevity, because you deserve to feel your best every single day. Remember, it's not about giving up eggs. It's about enjoying them in a way that truly nourishes your body and supports your journey toward a healthier, more vibrant life. So now I want to hear from you. What was the most surprising thing you learned today? And which change are you planning to make first? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Also, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit from this information. And if you'd like to show your appreciation, feel free to use the Super Thanks feature below. Your support means the world to me and helps keep this channel growing. Before you go, here's a question for you. What topic would you like me to cover in the next video? Let me know in the comments. I'm here to help you live your healthiest, happiest life. Always remember you deserve health, happiness, and a life filled with energy and joy. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.